Like everybody's here. Alright, come on, Bonyth. Show us a game 5. At the bottom right position as the white Protoss, we will have Bonyth. And at the bottom left as the red Terran will be Scan, who's currently up 2-1 in the series. So let me update the score in his favor. And this is a best of 5. So, how is Bonyth going to overcome the dreaded Hydra? That is the question, right? Now, the thing is, it's interesting. So, Bonyth picked Aztec, and he's also picked Jade. And you know what they have in common? Reverse ramp. Both maps very common for Terrans to do a fast expand with barracks on the high ground, but one barracks expand. And also very common for Protosses to go for gateway on the high ground into Zealot pressure, which is what Bonyth tried last game. However, Bonyth is actually not going for that this time, building the gateway in his base, which presumably means he's not going to go for that early Zealot aggression. And I mean, it didn't really do anything for him last game, so it's kind of reasonable, I guess. Scan just with very good building placement and micro, able to completely shut down the early Zealots. Shrinker saying, hope Bonyth goes 10-15 gate. Oh my god, if he did, that would be insane. So 10-15 gate is kind of like basically a 2-gate goon all-in. You build the first gateway on 10 supply, then cybernetic score and gas. You get the second gateway on 15 supply, and you start cutting probes. Basically, it's actually quite specific. You need to cut quite a few probes, which is why it's kind of like a semi all-in. But you can get, fatigue is getting to me, but the timing works out so that your goons come out in pairs. So if you do 10-15 gate, your first goon comes out, and then the second and third come out at the same time, if you do it in that timing. And you can put on a real, a ton of goon pressure against Terran early on, and against like Terrans who, low-level Terrans or Terrans who miss micro. You can actually take a lot of free wins. To be honest, I actually recommend that build for kind of like D-level Protosses. Like if you're a new player starting to like 1v1 ladder, it's actually a very simple, straightforward build to learn, and it really helps to practice your Dragoon micro. Like I used to do this build on ladder all the time against Terrans, and even against like a narrow ramp. Sometimes you can just walk up the ramp when there's a wall, and you can just kill them because you have so many goons. So it's pretty good. I think didn't Noni do it once in some like casted tournament on Longinus? I think because Longinus is a flat map. There's no ramp, which makes it even more effective. In any case, it is not going to be what we see here. Just have the standard 1-gate with goon range. He is going 2-gate power goon. So see, we see oh my god, he's facing 2-fact. I'll come back to that in a second. This is different from 10-15. You can see the second gateway was built closer to like 22 supply. So he hasn't cut any probes basically, which means the second gateway is slightly later. But you know, it's like it's not an all-in build anymore because you're not hurting your economy to go for this. So he's still gonna have a lot of goons. But just basically he's gonna kind of be like one or 1.5 goons fewer than he would if he'd gone for the 10-15 gate. And it's actually quite good for Bonyth that he's going 2-gate goon rather than a faster expand build because he's facing a 2-fact. He is facing a 2-fact, which is actually what we saw in their first game. And actually, now that I think about it, didn't Bonyth? No! Oh my god, okay, in their first game, Bonyth went for a 1-gate expand against a 2-fact, which, like, there's no way realistically, there's no way you can really hold the 2-facts going for that build. But if you go for a 2-gate opening, you absolutely can hold it. It just comes down to the micro. I was talking earlier about how, you know, 2-gate goon kind of shuts down the normal FD with just 1 factory. Against 2 factory, it's really down to the micro. But Protoss should have a good shot, especially if he can pick off some free units here on the top of the reverse ramp. He's going to grab a couple of Marines, maybe. No, only a single Marine. Taking a lot of damage on this goon. I gotta say, Scan is doing great focus firing on his units. You know, some Terran players in this case would just kind of like attack move up the ramp, right? In which case the Marine Fire will be split. But Scan is definitely, like, if you watch his stream, you can see him. Look at it, look at the targeting. Look at the targeting. Oh, nice snipe though on the first tank. Wow, that is actually going to be really painful for Scan. That first tank is so important. And now the Marines are completely undefended. The Marines need the range of the tank to protect them. I think this game could go in Bonyth's favor. We could be going to a game 5 here. If Bonyth takes us down, is he going to walk into the main? He's got to be careful, though, because with 2 tanks here, he's got to be careful. Does he see the 2-fact? He sees the 2-fact, and he's going to immediately pull back. Is he going to save the Goon? He is. Nice control there. Remember, if you're a Terran player, on the other hand, be very careful when the Protoss has 4 Dragoons, because it takes exactly 8 Dragoon shots to kill a siege tank, which means when there are 4 Goons on the field, they can run in, shoot 2 volleys, and your tank will instantly die. Just like what he's going to do here. Look at this. Focus fire. Oh, he lost one, though. He didn't get the volley. He needs to shoot that one. Oh my god, the micro from Scan is so good. He loses the tank, and he's actually underneath the barracks, but somehow Bonyth manages to click on the siege tank, and he's lost both of the new siege tanks. The Vulture Mines are out, but they're having to be placed defensively. Bonyth is expanding. He's rallying his Dragoons forward. He's got to be careful, though, not to get over-eager, not to suicide his Dragoons on mines, because if he suicides these Goons on mines, he could still very well lose the game. Oh my god, Scan's going for drop. Scan is laying mines defensively and is going for a counter drop, and all of the Dragoons are being rallied to the front. If Bonyth doesn't see this happening, or re-rally his gateways to his main, he could just lose to this counter Vulture drop. It's still going to be a while, though. The control tower is not quite done. It's still going to be a while. I think he needs to realize that the only way he can possibly lose right now is to this. Any frontal attack, he would see it coming. There's nothing that can come out the front, like, without him knowing, and also without taking too long. Having the high ground advantage here, he can easily pick off units coming up. He can delay. The only danger is the drop, and so these Goons need to stay. Yeah, he needs to stay right now. He needs to not go. Yes, stay and not go. Exactly. Very good, Bonyth. Very good. What the? Oh my, come on, man. Stargate. Are you Forella? Alright, four Vultures are out. Interesting. He actually runs them along with the dropship. Huh. Laying some mines to perhaps intercept Dragoon reinforcements. That's actually quite smart. And now he's going to elevator them into the main. How many Goons are there? 2 Goons, 4 Goons in the natural, no Goons in the main. He was actually prepared to intercept the dropship coming into the natural, was not prepared for the main, but the Vultures used almost all their mines already. I'm not sure if that was the smartest move by Scan, rather than saving mines to use here. Nice suicide of the 1 Dragoon. How many probes are going to die is the question. He needs to do catastrophic damage right now in order to make this work. Another mine gets picked off. Nice block here by the probes. Blocks one of the Vultures in. And it looks like the Vultures are going to kill a lot of these probes, but they are going to get picked off. Is that enough damage? 4 tanks now done. A command center on the way. Now he's going to move up. Does he have siege mode? He does not, but he's going to use his dropship for vision. But you can see, the reverse ramp is just so painful for anyone stuck in their main base. That was a lot of probes killed, though. Scan has the SAV advantage, but if he can't mine here, oh man, the Goons, they're threatening. Scan's very careful now. Oh man, he's going in, but there's 2 siege tanks in the back. That's extremely risky. Oh, he's doing the boxer micro! He did the boxer! He lost 1 tank at the cost of 3 Dragoons. Scan is not out of this game. When this command center lands, he's gonna have a better economy than the Protoss, and these Goons might actually kill themselves on the mines. Oh no. Way! Alright. Observer is out though, but Scan saw the Stargate. He knows it's just 1 Stargate carrier off 2 base. Look at this insanity. Bonyth loves his carriers. But what is the actual answer though for Scan? There's no armory yet. Academy? Am I missing an armory? Wait a minute, does Scan not see this? Surely he saw it. Maybe he just doesn't need the armory yet because he knows, he knows it's going to take a while. And Scan now, moving out of his base. The Observer sees everything though. The observer sees everything. There's a second observer coming here. I don't know why. He needs another. Oh, he's got a third observer. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dragoons. But there is a carrier, and the only anti-air is 4 marines, which is basically 0 anti-air. Any Goliath rally? No. No armory still. He's building an engineering bay. He's building marines! He's actually building marines. And there's the first carrier. But it only has 2 interceptors and no attack upgrade. It's doing very, very little damage right now because it has no interceptors. Look, it's just got 1 interceptor shooting stuff. This carrier is so troll. Oh my god, and the tanks are annihilating the dragoons. The carrier is not doing enough damage, and Scan keeps doing the dropship micro. Oh god, Bonyth is in a lot of trouble right now. The carrier rush, I'm not sure that was the correct move here. Reavers would probably have been better. But Bonyth is losing all of his dragoons at the front. He's gonna try to go. Look at the carrier can't even kill a marine. Look at this. It takes like 3 volleys to kill the marine. Alright, he got it. He did it. Wait, those 4 marines took down like almost all the carrier's HP. This carrier has only been shot by marines so far. Wait, it has base 4 armor? Wait, carriers have base 4 plating, which means the marine does 2 damage per shot. Oh my god. Oh no. Bonyth was in such a good position in the early game, but the carriers was such a risk. It made him so weak, especially after losing those probes early on. He needed the zealots and goons. Carrier's just way too slow here. But it looks like, I mean, maybe he can at least hold his main. He's gonna lose his natural. See, Scan doesn't even care. Oh wait, maybe he should care. There's a lot more interceptors now. This guy has his full 8 interceptors. They have +1 attack. He got the +1 air weapon super fast. He might save the Nexus. It's gonna be extremely close. 142. 75. Oh man, but look at this. Scan with the mass turrets. What is Scan doing in his base? He's getting cloaked wraiths. Scan is getting cloaked wraiths to deal with the carriers. What a game. Oh, the Nexus fell. The vultures ran in and sniped the Nexus. Wow. All right, Bonyth. All right, but what do we do now? All right, guys, think. All right, you're Bonyth right now. You've transformed into Bonyth. What do you do when you wake up finding yourself in this position against Scan, who is going 2-port cloak wraiths against your carriers? That's my question. What do you do? Oh no. Oh no, he's gonna drop. Oh god, please. Wait, what? Alright. Oh! Got the dropship at least. Okay. He's gonna try and retake his natural. You know what the scary thing is? You know what Scan's gonna do? He's gonna pull like the boxer Pimpus play move. He's gonna scan this, right? He can use his comp stats. He's gonna scan it. He's gonna snipe the observers with his cloaked wraiths, and then Bonyth is not gonna be able to attack his wraiths, and he's gonna lose all his carriers. And that's assuming he even brings an observer in the first place. Oh man, where are the wraiths? Okay, there's 3. Oh god. Alright, there's 4 carriers. These carriers gotta do a lot of damage. What is that? Oh, okay, it's just vultures. They look like a building for some reason. And here we go. There's the cloak wraiths! There's the cloak wraiths! 1 carrier down. 2 carriers are gonna fall. He can't. Oh, there's the observer! Scan needs to scan it. He scans! He scans the observer! He picks off the observer! Where's the nearest observer? We need an emergency observer, please! Please! Give us an observer! Oh no! The boxer Pimpus play! Ah, Shibo! Oh god. Oh, the observer's here? Alright, he saved 1. Oh god. Poor Bonyth. Oh no, and this vulture's in his base now. Because he brought all the goons to defend his carriers. Te-sa-gi! GG! Tesagi! Tesagi!